This is Mario Central climbing up those stairs and reporting to you live in the next trainer battle, as we're going to get an item, I believe, in this room, and please tell me I don't have to battle him. Do I have to battle him? I think I do. I can't move the chair, and Yuki won't move out of the way, and he's gonna battle me. Darn it. Okay, Bandana Guy Loba, let's see what you've got. And he sends out a Wingo, which is pathetic, and a Whooper, which is pathetic. Ha 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 ha. Advantage? Me. Love this. And now this is good, because honestly, I kind of need this right now. Okay, so as you can see, Mischievous now has Confuse Ray. I probably didn't point that out before because I was busy talking about random stuff. But now he has Confuse Ray, and this is what I mean about Mischievous. It went down in one confusion. Good job. Another terrible... Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. You see, the more higher the Shadow Pokemon's level is, the more harder it is to get it to undo its heart. Now, as I said, Espeon and Umbreon are going to be here temporarily, and it's because I need them right now because I need their power. But later on, I will be swapping them out, which I know is cruel or whatever. I've abandoned them. Okay, fine. Whatever you want to call it. And I seriously just took out their Pokemon with 2 hits. Wow. Loba, wow. Wow. Just wow. 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 I can't believe this. Yeah, your beloved Pokemon, they suck. You thought you were going to battle me with a Whooper and a Wingull, you crazy? We're all beat up. Yeah, that's because you suck at training. Woo! Okay, I don't have to get any more Great Balls. That's awesome. Yep, apparently difficult books. Wesley isn't intelligent enough to read them. Oh well, Wesley, it's okay. Next time. You're like bug Pokemon drawn to a candle. I'm going to go with these Pokemon. No glory for the fallen. I'm crushed. What an idiot. Yeah, he didn't have very many good Pokemon. He just... Yeah, he was pretty easy. And the only thing he managed to do was to paralyze me. Like, it was so annoying. Like, he paralyzed Mischievous, and then I was gonna switch out Espeon, and he just paralyzed Espeon before I got the chance to do it. Like, I thought he would synchronize, but no, he died the same turn, so I was like, oh man, what a jerk! That's the only thing he managed to do, otherwise, it was no problem. A Doduo and a Ladybug, I see. This is actually a funny story, and Ladybug is actually a very bad Pokemon. He evolves into something called Ledian, right? And when I first... This is how Pokemon has gone for me. I was really into Pokemon when it first came out, and then the second generation came. I was still into it. Third generation came around, and I grew tired of it. The anime really made me mad. I felt it just took a bad turn for the worse. It really, oh my god, I did not like it anymore, and there are certain characters because of that made it that way, and I was just like, oh, and then that's one reason why I got turned off of Pokemon. The other reason, I wasn't a big fan of the third generation games, and I know a lot of people aren't, and you know what, it's not, I agree with the fact that they've gotten better every generation, but in terms of my favorite, it's probably one of my least, because it's not that memorable for me, and it's the generation that turned me off. And surprisingly, you know what brought me back? It's the same generation. Pokemon XD came out, and I was so interested in it that I had to get it. And that revitalized Pokemon for me. Because in that span, I didn't play Pokemon nor even cared about it for about 5 or 6 years. So Pokemon's a very interesting series for me. It was there and then it wasn't there. It's very strange how I was suddenly able to get back into it, but that's how it happens sometimes. You just have no control. And, you know, Pokemon XD revitalized the Pokemon gamer inside me. And because I hadn't played Pokemon in a long time, I've almost forgotten everything. I didn't really bother looking up any Pokemon. So, the first Pokemon you get in Pokemon XD, one's a Ladybug. Mischievous, what do you do? Mischievous? What? Are you... Mischievous? What is that? He disobeyed me. This is what I'm talking about. What? Oh, wow. You jerk. He just flat out went like, yo, you're stupid. Let me back inside my ball. Wow, that was just... I wasn't expecting that at all. That's pretty surprising, actually. Wow. Mischievous, what the hell? That's the first time that's happened to me. I've never had even a hyper mode Pokemon disobey me. That's the first time. Jeez. What a disobedient little jerk. I considered you for my team. You better be grateful. Oh, well. Put itself in its own Pokeball. It's just like, what's the point of me being out here? Send me back. But as I was saying about my Pokemon story, yeah. When I first played it, Ladybug and Mightyena were my first Pokemon. And I used to consider them the greatest. And then when I started getting into Pokemon more, as I started getting back into it, the 4th generation stuff, I realized how bad they were and why I don't know why I considered them so great. And they were my party Pokemon. And funny thing is I actually used them for a majority about the game, except for Ledian. Ledian I dished after a while because I realized he was bad. Mightyena I kept for a while. Mightyena isn't that bad, but it's funny because he's not that great either. And I don't know why I had him for my team because there are other great Pokemon in Pokemon XD. And I have no idea why I picked him. It's just one of those funny things that happens when you play Pokemon. You just come back to it all these years and you don't even realize what's going on. I know, it's kind of funny actually. Alright, so Swablu's almost done. The return of the king will put him down. I love that return move. I love saying the return of the king. It just sounds so cool. Let's see what you have to say. Dropped in the dirt. That's right, you were. You were dropped in the dirt. And dropped with humiliation. Oh. Yeah, right. Oh, what do you got to say? Like, Mr. No! No, you disobeyed me again? So admit it, my Pokemon are decent now, even though they can't win. They were only decent because my mischievous disobeyed me again. This stupid thing. Oh, God. My God. I cannot believe it did that for a second time. I've got to call it in the next match, because that was just... Oh, cannot believe this. Oh, well, let's see what's in here. Ooh, revive. Nice. Alright, let's battle you. I gotta call it this time. The end is always so cruelly pitiless. Oh, whoa. Woe is me. Woe is me. Your Pokemon were pitiless. I'm sorry. I have no pity for them. A good thing I called Mischievous in that match. Good lord. Now what? Compel someone like you to come here just for the sake of getting thrashed by me? You're done in? But how? What blind spot did you exploit? Everything. You had terrible Pokemon. Just saying. That's why. That is my blind spot that I exploited. Because you're terrible. You stupid bodybuilder. Build some brains. Darling, aren't you one of Duke King's people? What made you think that you could simply waltz in here? Such a silly boy. Where's Mirror B? I'm taking him down. Take him down after the beating you took? That's too funny, huh? You wait, I'm gonna drive all of you out of this town. Oh, such a feisty boy. Don't tell me we have to take your Pokemon hostage to make you settle down, like we did with Duking. Well, what? Oh, we seem to be getting a lot of unexpected company today. But that's no excuse for being a bad host. And here we get to fight the Mirror B peons. They are the underlings of Mirror B, as well as Trudley and Folly. These guys follow him around. They also have a Shadow Pokemon each, so I should show the whole fight because they are underlings of Mirror B, so should probably be showing the whole fight. This is kind of a joke, actually, and this is why I keep saying Remoraid is so weak. He's a Shadow Pokemon, but look at his level. He's at level 20. Yeah, I don't know why they did this. I don't know, they thought it was a funny joke, and then they just did that, and I'm crying inside because it's so hard to capture him when he's that low, because my Pokemon do massive damage, and it's hard not to hit him that hard, because he's so weak, and I don't have to explain this more. He's just so bad. Hopefully I don't kill him. I don't think I will. I think if I just use his secret power, it should be fine. Not even Remoraid can die to his secret power, okay? Alright. So love this. I'm just gonna team up on him. Mischievous just learned Mean Look. Mean Look is something that keeps you from escaping from battle, so mainly in the games where lots of Pokemon like to escape, like Legendaries, you would use someone like Mischievous and use that move to prevent them from escaping, so that way you can actually battle them fairly. That's really where you're going to be using it. Otherwise, it's really not that useful in battle, so I'll probably be replacing it with something soon, once Mischievous purifies and whatnot. You missed! Further proving your worthlessness, you stupid. I'll just use Mean Look for the hell of it. Mean Look I like to use just on Shadow Pokemon because I feel like has more of a chance of catching them. I don't know, I just feel that way. I don't know if it actually does anything, but I like to feel that it actually has more of a chance of catching them, so I just always do it. Umbreon used Bite! Bite with all your might! Yes! You bit with all your might, and I should have said bite because that rhymes. What am I doing? Bit with all your might? That's terrible. Okay, Remoraid, yeah, big deal. What? Well, Remoraid killed a Mischievous at level 20. Really? Really? Mischievous, no. No, I want to see your No, I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed. I'm very ashamed. That is just... I cannot believe that. I might as well send him in, because I think he learned Thunder Wave. Oh wait, no, he's close to. Damn it! Oh well. Okay, I will call it because I don't want it to attack. I'll just have him use Secret Power. And he should be at, like, red health or yellow health or something. And go! And oh my god! Do you see my point? No! Oh god, no! Oh no, man. What do you mean, how did that happen? You had a level 20 Remoraid. Oh god, no. Secret Power of all things killed it. Secret Power. I would have just used Confused Ray if I had known that was going to kill him. Oh my god, that was terrible. Okay, well, that was just... I can't believe that. You know when next I can catch him now? I have to catch him till after the game. Yeah, I know. But there are other Shadow Pokemon that are only after the game, so I really don't mind. And, oh, I didn't realize Makuhita was going to be sent out. That's not good. Yes, Mantine is the next Pokemon. I didn't really describe Remoraid because I've already described him before. He evolves into an Octillery, which is bulky. It can stand up to hits. But it's just really hard to level up with Remoraid because he's so bad. And there's just... I do not recommend him one bit. Mantine is an interesting choice. He has a devolution in the... Oh my god, you couldn't even stand up to one Bubble Beam? Jeez, nothing is going right. Good lord. First Remoraid takes down a Mischievous, then Remoraid gets killed by a Secret Power. Then... Makuhita dies to one Bubble Beam. Yeah, this is a fantastic episode. Honestly, oh, worst luck in the world. I did not think Secret Power would kill Remoraid. As you can see, Remoraid is under Mantine. It's a little thing they've always done. But Mantine has a devolution in the 4th generation. His name is Mantike. And Mantine himself is very bulky. He can take a lot of hits. He has, I mean, the water flying type is always an interesting typing. The only thing is he's affected by now rock and electric, and he's quad affected by electric. So that's the problem there. That's why that typing is unique, but it's always also very risky. But he's a bulky guy, can take a lot of hits. He doesn't really have that much power, so that's why I don't really like him. I like water Pokemon that have bulk but can also dish out power from either the offense or the defense, or the special attack. In the earlier generations, water Pokemon, you wanted to have a good special attack. You want them to have a good one. And unfortunately in this game, you don't really have any water Pokemon that can do that. And that's why I don't have him on my team. That is especially why I don't have a water Pokemon on my team. So right now I need other choices. In XD, you get better options. I may take a water Pokemon, but it depends. But generally in the earlier generations, you want to have water Pokemon that are special attack heavy. You don't want to have them attack because there really wasn't any offensive water moves except for Waterfall. But that was really it. Like, there was no point in having an offensive water type compared to a special offensive water type because there weren't really many moves to accompany it. And even Mantine himself, he has neither or. He doesn't have any good attack, he doesn't have any good special attack, so that's why it's kind of hard to recommend, because although he can take hits, I mean, he doesn't dish out any damage. Yeah, he killed Makuhita in one hit, yeah, big deal, but Makuhita's weak, right? We all know he'll die in one hit because he's not evolved yet. If he was, the next evolution, I can't spoil, if he was the next evolution, he wouldn't have died to one hit. Like, Mantine really doesn't have any power, so which is why I don't really recommend him, because it doesn't help when you have a team. You need some sort of power when you have a Pokemon. You know? Even if he's bulky, you want to have that power still in one side of it. You know? And that's what I always like having that. I don't really like having a Pokemon that can just take hits and not really dish out any damage. I really like having Pokemon like that. And another example of that is Umbreon. But Umbreon is a bit better because of his typing. It's dark, and dark typing is good. Oh god. Okay, I'm just trying to paralyze him right now, because... and right now that isn't working. Usually I get that paralysis effect, but nope, not getting it this time. But Umbreon is sort of like that. It doesn't really have much power, but what I like about Umbreon is that he can annoy people. He has got Confuse Ray, he's got all this stuff. So it really works out for him. But unlike Mantine, he doesn't really have that ability. So again, can't really recommend him that much. Confused. Be confused. Oh, darn it. Oh well. But that's why I like Mischievous as well, because that's why I chose him, because she has the ability to be very, very annoying. Like, oh my god, when you face this guy in the earlier generations, and especially in the later ones, when he gets an evolution, he just becomes so much better. Mischievous is just a tank. He's so annoying to face, because he also gets this move called Pain Split, which, if the opponent has more health and he has less health, he will switch it. And he'll gain more health, and he'll take the less health. It's a very good move. And on top of that, with Confuse Ray, and then Shadow Ball, and then another move, he's a devastating guy. He can actually do a lot for you. So that's why I like him a lot. That's why he's there. And unfortunately, my Umbreon's dead. So I'll go with Flaffy and hopefully try to get it down enough so that way I can paralyze Mantine. But I don't think that'll happen. And great. Let's see. Oh man, Flaffy really isn't suited for this. He needs to evolve. Okay, at least Fur is dead, so now all that's left is Mantine, I believe. I don't think there's any more Pokemon that Firma has. Firma is the harder of the two, as if you couldn't guess. And he has another Pokemon. Great, but at least it's a Yanma, so he'll go down in like 2 hits. Hopefully I get enough time to do it, because Flaffy looks like he might die any second now. Oh, no! Yes, Bayleaf, take it, but I forgot. Sonic Boom always does 20 damage, never mind. So I knew he was going to survive, or did I? Questions, who knows? I'll probably have Bayleaf heal himself, because, yeah, I just need it. That's good. I need Bayleaf alive right now. He's going to be my main person to survive right now. Yanma could just die. Or, wow, you didn't even do half? Are you serious? Again, another reason why he needs to evolve. Yep, that's what I mean by its speed boost. Yanma gets faster and faster with every turn. It's a very, very good ability, but it's just not suited for this Pokemon because he's just so weak. He'll die in like 1 hit. That's somewhat like another Pokemon, which we all know is Ninjask. Ninjask is a better version though, because he's got more attack, and it just makes more sense with him because he's actually an evolution of something. Yanma's just a Pokemon by itself, but eventually becomes an evolution, which then becomes a tank. So, again, kind of need that evolution thing for it to be good. Okay, good lord. Good job, Espeon, you take it. At least he's got good special defense, that's all I need. That's all I need. Alright. So Yanma's now finished, all we have left is Mantine. Really, at this point now, I don't really care if my Pokemon faint. I just want Bayleaf alive right now, because I'm just gonna try to get him to paralyze. If not, then I'll just use Great Balls like crazy and then synthesize like every opportune moment I get. And Espeon's dead, isn't he? Yep, there go 5 of my Pokemon. Oh man, I really should have healed before this. But I didn't expect Mantine to be this much trouble. And just after I say I can't really recommend it, but to be honest, catching Shadow Pokemon in this game is difficult. It never is easy, so that's why, you know, it really isn't that easy. Like, you think it is, and then it's like, oh, nope, it isn't. And what do you get? Come on, get in the ball. Mantine, you know you want to. Good, good, good! Alright, 1 try. Awesome. Thank God. Good thing he caught, and the funny thing is, he caught, and Remoraid's the easier of the 2 catches. The luckiness, man, it's just completely absurd. I cannot believe that. Remoraid did not catch, but Mantine did in 1 try. Stupid. Wreath, let's make ourselves scarce for the time being. Righto, Firma. Ultra Super Fire Dash! I love that name. It's so cool. Hey, Silver. Thank you, you saved me. Do you people know duking? Okay, I'm a fool. I didn't know what was happening at all. They'd taken Dukin's Pokemon hostage. How could they do something so downright dirty? That's why we're here. We came to rescue Plosso. I'm going to... not in your condition. You'll have to wait here. Oh, we meet again, kiddies. Mirror B, you cowardly cheat. Cowardly cheat? That's not true. Taking the hostage is perfectly fine as a bargaining tactic. You call it a tactic? Plosso had better be okay. Oh, the darling could be any safer if it tried. I'm sure it will come to adore me even before too much longer. You gotta be kidding. Where is it? Give it back. No running or hiding from me. Come to the cave. That's where I'll be. I'll be waiting for you, my pretties. Let's go. I want a piece of this guy. Ooh, an elevator. Wait. First, let me just talk to them. Or let me see this, actually. Obtain the Ian file. Ian file S. Let's read it. Shadow Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon is a Pokemon that has been made into a fighting machine by artificially shutting the door to its heart. What we didn't know is that the Shadow Pokemon exude a dark aura that can't normally be seen by the human eye. Unfortunately, a girl with the ability to see this dark aura has been discovered. This is a major problem. The girl could become a huge obstacle for our Shadow Pokemon plan. A solution to this threat is urgently needed. Shadow Pokemon left Chief Ian. I see. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go heal, and then we'll be back at the top. Here we are back at the top, and we're gonna go face this guy. And I'll probably just cut into when he gets the Shadow Pokemon. Yes, he does have one, so let's go! Now we're here in Quillfish. This is his Pokemon. Quillfish, if he had an evolution, he would be better. Like, it's too bad because the water poison type is a pretty cool type. I do like it, just like I like Tentacruel. Tentacruel is a pretty cool guy, but Quillfish just isn't that. He really isn't good. I mean, because he doesn't evolve into anything, he isn't good. I mean, he doesn't really have too much power. His defenses are kind of lackluster, so it's really not good. If it had an evolution, man, it could be so much more. But it's too bad they didn't give it to him. So, and he still doesn't have one to this day. So, really not a good Pokemon. he just really won't be that great. But the good thing is, I have Flaffy now under that one bar, so now he's learned Thunder Wave. So that will be very helpful. That's why I wanted Laffy, for that reason, just to have him do that. That's all I wanted him for. Just go in there, paralyze the fool. Because that'll make catching Pokemon a lot easier. When Pokemon are paralyzed, when they are put to sleep, they're a lot easier to catch. When they're confused, when they're frozen, they're the easiest to catch. Even legendaries you can catch in Pokeballs. Quillfish? Quillfish! Oh! You're paralyzed, man! Don't give me that look. Just looking at me with those cross eyes. Don't give me that face, you're mine, boy. But, yeah, the frozen state is the easiest thing to catch any Pokemon in. It's just very helpful. But the confused state, burn state, or... yeah, that's it, really. Those don't really help. It's just the frozen, paralysis, and the sleeping state that helps the most. Paralysis is just kind of there if you don't really have a Pokemon that can do something like freezing or sleeping, because freezing does not happen often. It only happens when, you get the off chance that one of your ice moves actually freezes the guy. So it's very rare that you'll happen to get that. But, guys, we have reached... if you want to go through, go right ahead. What a nice guy, isn't that? Honestly. I'm just going to do one more thing before we end the episode. It's been quite a long one. We've gotten a lot done, and we're in this part of the cave, so we've actually gotten quite a lot done. I think there is an item. I'm going to be very careful not to run into a trainer here. But that's pretty much it. In the next episode, we are going to be taking on the rest of this cave, and we've gotten an ether. And so long, everybody. This is Mario Central.